We're going to do a Bible verse reading. It's a short video. We're going to do Proverbs chapter 14, verse 4.
Which states, "Where there are no oxen, the manger is clean, but abundant crops come by the strength of the ox."
What are your thoughts?
And it says, "Where there's no oxen, the manger is clean." So I'm assuming that, once they're over there, it's going to be dirty and messy, and there's going to be less crops and all that.
Right. So, yeah, but it says, but abundant crops come from the strength of the ox. So, your barn will be clean, if you don't got animals in it. But the barn isn't meant to be empty.
Right.
So,
and it's meant to shelter.
Right, shelter the animals and stuff. And the ox is what they use to farm with. And so, the crops, so their food supply, their income came from having ox in the barn. And of course, no matter how many times you clean the barn, it's going to get dirty quick. Right. so I think that kind of, to me, applies to life. And if you're doing stuff, and trying to improve and trying to do new things and move forward in life in a positive way, things are going to be messy.
Right.
So you can sit back and say, "Oh, my life is good," and it doesn't feel chaotic or messy. But is that what you're supposed to be doing? Is that an actual good life?
But also, life has its ups and downs.
Yes.
So it's going to be times where it's going to be really messy. Times where it's less messy. Right. And times where it's really good.
Yes. Yeah. So, but I think a lot of Christians come across as, at least they don't advertise their lives being messy or chaotic. But if you're trying to do the best to be a Christian and a follower of Christ, life will be messy. And your barn may be messy. But, it's constant maintenance. But that's what we're meant to do as Christians, is get messy in the world and embrace the chaos of some.
Also, if you look at it, like, we're the ox, so we bring the abundant crops. We're the strength that brings it. So, with that being said, like, we're supposed to spread the word. We're supposed to be the abundance of God.
Yes. Yeah. So, definitely. So, there is our short video, short devotion, I guess you'll call it, of Proverbs chapter 14, verse 4. A little different verse. I don't think it's a very popular verse, but
I don't think many people know it.
It stood out to me and thought, it's because I don't like when things get chaotic. You know that. I don't like things being messy and chaotic, and I like to be able to plan as far out as possible. But it comes down to you can't. And no matter what you do, if you're trying to do good and trying to live a life, things will be messy.
Right. So. I agree.
Yeah.